Good morning. I titled today's blog Manifestation of Christ. And I really saw something a little deeper in the scripture this morning that I hadn't really thought about in the past. The scriptures that I listed are, the first one is Colossians chapter 3, verses 3 and 4. For you died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is our life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. And then 1 John 1:1. That which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked upon, and our eyes have handled concerning the word of life. I know I've said this before, but when the scripture becomes really personal, for me, that's when it really comes to life. The mystery of Christ in you, the hope of glory, that Paul talked about a little bit earlier in Colossians in first chapter 1:27. Right here he says, when you died, your life is hidden. For you died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is our life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. And I've also told you this before, and I want it to all come together for you. God spoke to me years ago when I first was really starting to receive the revelation of Christ in me, and said in that small still voice, but yet it was so clear, he said then, you are Christ, the body is Christ, you must believe it. God has something so wonderful for us, that we are Christ. We are Christ in the world today. People are not going to see Christ unless they see us. And what I wrote was, how close are we to manifesting Christ to this troubled world? This greatest mystery is so imminent. Many saints are now seen, looked upon, and handled as they are loving and living and going about the Father's business. And that's what's going on right now with many saints. They're not seeking any glory at all. They're unknown. Mostly they're really unknown to the world. But Christ is living inside of them, walking inside of them. You know, when I wrote about this too, when Noah was building the ark, it says, you know, in the New Testament, that as the days of Noah, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man, which is Christ. But we are the Son of Man. It's Christ in us. It really is. But when the ark was being built, all the people were just, they laughed at Noah. They were eating, drinking, and marrying, and giving in marriage, it says in the Word. So they were just going about their everyday lives, unaware of what was going on. And it's the same way today, as Christ is being birthed in a people, as he's coming alive in a people, as people are walking and living the life of Christ. For the most part, they're unknown and unrecognized. And they don't really want to be. They don't want to be recognized. They just want to manifest the glory of God and want God to be glorified. And that's what God is doing, has been doing in his people. That is so awesome. And I thought about this. The Old Testament, you know, it gives us lots of examples, and literal examples. It's spiritual. It's so spiritual, as the ark is being built inside of us. And what's in the ark? Christ. But as our ark is being built, and it is, we're being built into a royal priesthood, a holy nation. I just want you to realize that God has a fantastic plan for his people. For his people, the people who do not love their lives to death, the people that love God. He's a jealous God, He wants all of you. He wants everything of you to become everything of Him, which is peace and joy and everything that He offers. He offers tremendous peace, joy, and just a great sense of peace of mind is what Christ offers us as we, as it says, die. We don't have to literally die, but we have to die to that self nature. I truly hope you've grasped what I'm saying today. The scripture and everything, because it is wonderful. It's wonderful to know that Christ is living in us and that we are going to manifest Christ to the world. Have a glorious day.